Hey everyone, in today's lesson, I am introducing you guys to dividing decimals. A while back, we talked about whole number division, where we did long division problems, dividing 4-digit numbers up to 2-digit numbers. That was about as hard as it got with whole numbers. Now we're moving on to decimals, and with decimals, I'm starting out with 3 or 4-digit number dividends by 1-digit number divisors, just to start off easy. Really, what I'm talking to you guys about today is just the rule of the decimal. Dividing by a 1-digit number should be fairly easy for you guys at this point. So really, the only difference is what do we do with the decimal in our answer. So in this example, we have 2 and 24 hundredths divided by 8. The decimal is in the dividend. We do not have a decimal in our divisor. Since we're dividing by 8, I want to know how many times can 8 go into 2 wholes and 24 hundredths. The decimal point always goes straight up into our answer. So I'm going to go ahead and put that decimal point up there. And then we divide like we would normal. Okay. We have 8. We're dividing by 8. And I want to know, can 8 be multiplied by something to get 2? Yes or no? The answer is no. So we would put a 0 in that answer space. Then we go to the next digit. We ignore the decimal right now. So if we have a 2 beside a 2, we have 22. Now you have to ask yourself, can I multiply 8 by something to get close to 22? So 8 times what will get us close to 22? The answer is 2. So I'm going to drag 2 above the second 2 in 22. Because 8 goes into 22 2 times. 2 times 8 is 16. So I'm going to drag the 1 and the 6 underneath 22. So 1 is going to go below that 2, and the 6 goes below this 2. Then we are going to subtract. So I'm going to put a little subtraction line in here. I'm going to make that a little darker. Okay, and then I'm going to subtract. 2 minus 6, I can't do that. So what I have to do is I have to borrow from this 2 and make that a 1. So I'm going to make that 2 a 1, and then this 2 becomes a 12. Then I do 12 minus 6, and I'm going to get 6. One minus 1 is 0. And then I bring down the next digit. So now I have 64. And then I have to ask, how many times can 8 go into 64? So 8 times what equals 64? The answer is 8, because 8 times 8 is 64. So I'm going to put 8 above the 4. And then I'm going to put 64 right below it. And you can drag these digits over. I'm just copying and pasting. And then if I subtract, I'm going to end up with 0 because 64 minus 64 is 0. So the correct answer is 0 and 28 hundredths. Okay, so this was very similar to dividing a 3-digit number by a 1-digit number. The only difference was I brought my dividend decimal straight up into the answer. Okay, now you guys are going to have a problem to do. You're going to be doing this on Nearpod, and I want you guys to try to work that out on your own. And then I'll have the next slide where you can check your answer.